sleeping soul, take flight, take me through the night, down, down, down by the river, down, down, down by the river, hanging moon in fog, mist will lead where you belong, sweep me off my feet, down, down, down by the river, down, down, down by the river, down, down, down by the river, inky amber.
Welcome back to Your Mom Games live stream of Baldur's Gate 3. Well, I think I've worked out all the kinks that I had problems with before, and if you can hear me and if you can see this and if it's working, please say hello. Awesome. So, as it turns out, Google was cheating me on my upload rates. I was going really slow, and that's why it didn't work before, but that is fixed now, and I've even updated some of the settings to make it a little bit better. So let's get started. Today we are going to be going to the Grim Forge, and I'm so excited. This next sequence is one of the best parts of the game. So let's head over here and take a real quick second to review where we were at last time. Let's go ahead and open up the journal. As you may recall, we have been tasked by the Sovereign Spa mushroom, or myconid. He wants us to deliver the head of Nier. We also met a gnome named Thula, and she wants us to help her kin. She's a gnome of the Iron Hand clan, and the Dwergar are holding them captive somewhere in the Grim Forge. And in addition to that, we know about a place called the Adamantine Forge. We learned about that on a book we found on a drow here in the Underdark. We are going to learn a little bit more about that today, but we won't actually be finishing the Adamantine Forge for several episodes. But we're going to do a little step on clearing that today. Before we get started, though, we really should go visit some vendors because this is going to be crazy. This is really a challenging sequence, so let's make sure we are well stocked before we head out.
Noble stock? The mushroom?
I knew I was forgetting something.
What?
Sorry, love.
Absolutely worthless.
How long have you been down here? Dink, Balin, dink.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
It's a miracle he survived. You should take him home.
Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it.
Seems like there's no love lost between the two of you.
Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
Now that's settled, tell me what you're really doing down here.
Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it.
What makes it so valuable?
Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss.
Could it cure Balin's memory loss?
Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of Noblestock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it.
Balin sounds like he was a real bastard. Now, I could show her the noble stock, but I'm not going to because it can cure memory loss. And there are 2 people in this group on my party who are missing some memories, and that would be Tav, the Dark Urge, of course, and Shadowheart. So I will probably end up giving the noble stock to Shadowheart. Yes, you know, she does look like Cloris Leachman, definitely. But I'm going to give that noble stock to Shadowheart, so I'm afraid that Dareth is out of luck. But I did receive a reward from her, so I've received the Gloves of Uninhibited Kushigo. Kushigo's Might. The wearer deals an additional 1d4 damage with throw attacks and attacks made with improvised weapons. Forsaking his infamous armor, Kushigo left Irishi's body and wandered naked, without thought or care, into the barren countryside. The land was flat and desolate under the red gold sun, but compared to his lonely heart, it seemed alive with joy. So I'm going to accept that offering from her. But that's not all. As I said, I need to buy some things, so let's
We'll be
buy
clearing
them.
out soon enough. You come across a Noblestock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Not on your life, Dareth, but I would like to see your wares. So she has something really important that I need right now, and that is a potion of invisibility and some healing potions. She also has an elixir of arcane cultivation, an oil of diminution. That's what it is. And Wizard Bane. So I'm going to take that. And I think I'll take this potion of glorious vaulting. Now, she also has a couple of armors that I want. This one is a bit pricey, so I may have to come back for that later.
Might as well go myself.
Keep getting lost like that.
Going to go back up and talk to our hobgoblin friend from the Society of Brilliance.
Perhaps Amelia is right. I should get a mask. Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
I've never seen a hobgoblin like you before.
The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality.
Research in the Underdark sounds like a dangerous prospect.
Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years.
There is rare magic in the Underdark too. Fairstress. It radiates from the earth, warping, teleportation, and divination magic.
What have your studies uncovered?
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict.
Were you here when the Dwergar attacked?
I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough.
Do you have anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain.
Don't we all?
If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Okay, so he has this Lifebringer and this circlet of blasting little tiara thingies. Oh, and I know the other lady has something I need too, and I forgot to grab it from her. So let me look at my wares really quick, and I will sell them to him. Okay, let me make sure. Consumables. I will grab these off of him. Okay.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog. So many minds connected.
So there's one last thing I need to go get from Cloris Leachman. You know, it's just her hairstyle. She, depending on how her hair is styled, the darker undertones come out. I've actually just colored my own hair to look just like hers.
We'll be clearing out soon enough.
Because
You
I
come
like
across
it.
a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Okay, so let me look at her wares again. There's one thing she has that I forgot to grab. And it's right here. Yeah, perfect. I have what I need. Awesome.
That old idiot.
So now I want to go and make sure my team is well equipped. So I just received that necklace that I'm going to give to Shadowheart. It is an amulet of restoration. It will allow her to cast Mass Healing Word. She will be learning that soon, but she hasn't learned it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and give that to her. Now that that's equipped, she'll be able to cast that spell. This is going to go to Gale.
Of course, it was Bibberbang.
This is an evocation cantrip, and Gale is an evocation mage.
Bloody worthless.
What did I do here? Okay, yeah, that's right. Now, Asterion is going to need a couple of things. He's going to need his dagger.
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart needs to equip Spell Thief. That is a bow that will allow her to recuperate spells when she shoots her bow.
Might as well go myself.
Okay, now
breathing.
she is going to have to share some of her potions. Sorry. Let's see. I think all I really have to split here is this. I'm going to send one to Shadowheart.
Have to be more watchful next time.
And I'll send one to Asterion. And I'm going to send this... Oops. I'm going to send this to Asterion. And I'm going to send this Arcane Cultivation to Shadowheart. Nope, I sent it to Asterion by mistake. And just to make things smoother later on, I'm just going to go ahead and equip all these things as quickly as I can.
Direct me. Can't keep getting lost like that.
Here we go. And his potion of invisibility will go here. Okay, so let me do a quick save, and we are going to proceed to... oh, you know what? Let me put this on her. 1 second. And Gale is going to get this one.
How long have we been down here? Dink, Balin, dink.
Let's move.
Okay, I am satisfied. Now we are going to fast travel to the beachfront, and we have got somewhere special to go. Yeah, this is a really
Vessel
interesting
wobbles
beach.
on the lake's murky waters.
We are gonna sail into the darkness.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
Okay, I could use intimidation in the name of the absolute you will let me pass. I could reach out to his parasite. I could use deception, or I could just start a big fight and push him into the water. Molly goes in for the kill on these guys, but I'm going to use deception and see if it works.
Damn! The sergeant will be pissed about her boots. Come on, let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Yeah, my guess is these are not really sandy beaches. Not a lot of sunbathing going on in the Underdark. Journal updated, the Chosen of Shar. That is Shar, the goddess Shar.
Well, I'll be plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig? That's so. I
think I
You
said
feel the
that's no way to
slightest
treat a true
stirrings
soul.
in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
I'll take your head before you take my gold.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Seems we'll have to free Nier before we can collect the bounty on his head.
Indeed. So he is trapped, and we need to free him.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Fascinating architecture. Doesn't match the style of any Underdark civilization that I know of.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
This again. How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher.
A friendly welcome, a rarity in the Underdark.
As rare as a smile in Sindlerin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours.
What are you doing exactly?
Peering into cracks and crevices in hope to find history's morsels. I have come up regrettably short. I hope you might see truths where I cannot.
Fine. What should I be looking at?
The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
I'll do my best. So we're going to start with history and assess the statue for technique and composition.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
I'm going to use investigation now and examine the fallen rubble. Failed at that. Maybe it'll give me another try. Ah, looks like I'm not going to pass this one.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Let me use perception and survey the area for unseen curiosities. I'll have to try again. Oh, I did not make the smartest of Tavs, I'm afraid.
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge.
All right, let me tell you what I see.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found.
Perhaps you might have use of it.
Oh, I might. Thank you.
But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it.
Let's trade.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Probably not a lot. I don't think I have much gold left. But you do have this. I have just enough to get it. Yay! All right. I'm going to send that to Asterion too.
That's all then.
Pleasure to meet a fellow academic. Subject. This place brims with history.
What brought it down, you think?
Keep a blade close.
A quake of some sort, perhaps. Just a theory.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Dumb
times.
theory. Half these walls are still standing.
So believe it or not, this Rothe up here has some really important things to say. So we should talk to him.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Do you mean Ketheric Thorm, the Dark Justiciar Commander?
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Nier came.
That was a long time ago. What does Nier have to do with Ketheric?
I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
What kind of hellbeast could have destroyed Ketheric's army?
I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing.
Impressive memory. How old are you exactly?
I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
Okay. I'm going to send this to Shadowheart. And this is an important journal. Basically, it's talking about how this fellow steals an amulet from his captain, and the amulet is cursed, and it makes him laugh a whole bunch. And then he is saved from the amulet that puts him into fits of laughters. At the end, he says, "It is done, thank the Dark Lady. Sybil ripped the amulet from my throat and cast it into the lava, having found me racked by laughter. The madness has lifted, but I do not yet know my penance. Sybil is not known to take pity on thieves." And we are going to help the spirit of that amulet.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justiciar uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
So if I insult these justiciars, Shadowheart's going to be offended. So I'm just going to say, whatever killed them made an enemy of a powerful goddess.
Still, if whatever managed to murder a group of Sharans is still around, we had better watch our step.
Yes, he was a very articulate beast. Quite aged and wise.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
You want me to cane these poor beasts?
Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, for I thrash you instead.
What's behind the rubble?
You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
So I'm going to use investigation and examine the rubble for anything unusual.
A slight glint catches your eye.
I'm gonna focus on the glint.
Your eye finds the source of the gleam. A small mote of black metal. Adamantine.
I'm not gonna confront him about what's back there. I'm just gonna say, out of my way, I'll take care of the Rothe.
Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
So, I still have Speak with Animals active from the last time I drank a potion, so let me see what's up with this Rothe.
No more! No more pain, no more work! All must die!
What has you in such a state?
Oh, death. Fire. I can smell it. It's too much. Too much. Anger. I can't hold it in.
So I'm going to use persuasion. I'm going to tell the Rothe to breathe and focus. If you strike, your masters will destroy the herd. And I happen to have a scroll of animal friendship to make this easier. Apparently not that much easier. Close one.
All right. We will work. We will do as we're told. We will clear the way.
Now I need them to clear the way, and that's why I didn't tell them to just attack. I need to get behind that rubble myself, so I have to have them clear the way.
Not enough caning for my tastes, but you got the job done. I almost feel bad about this.
What in the hells? I helped you and now you want me dead?
There's an adamantine forge back there, Zharg. And I'm not the sharing type.
Oh, okay.
Bloody Rothe have lost it. Put him down!
I'm actually going to disengage and go...
One day, I'll catch a break.
So when you attract attacks from other people, it's called aggro. And I want this person to attack me, not the Rothe. And it worked.
Step quick.
No gloom, all doom.
Yikes. That looks like it hurts.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Ay! Oh. Oh, Shadowheart fell. That's alright, I can resurrect her by that little blue light. Yikes. Let's see, whose turn is it?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Take cure. Fading fast. I need healing.
Oh my gosh, we're dying.
Healing for a wizard in need.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Can't do him. Too many hit points. I'm running out of options here. Yikes! Get up, Asterion.
Go for the throat.
Allow me to demonstrate. Outflank, outsmart.
Can I hit him from here? I can.
Time for a cull.
Okay.
My faith will guide me.
So these guys are done for.
Glimmering specks in that slag. Hardly worth the trouble of mining.
Okay. So we are going to go rescue Nier, but as you can see, our team is quite beat up. So first thing we're going to do is head back to camp.
Let's get going.
I think that where I will head back from them is closer to the other vendor. Because then I can steal some things from the chest at camp and have things to sell. sometimes after a long rest, vendors will have new things that they didn't have before. So it never hurts to go back to the vendors after a long rest. I am going to change up my party just a little bit, so Gale is going to stay behind in camp now.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Indeed. I'll need you to stay behind in camp for a while.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel together again later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Fair enough. Now we're gonna bring Will along.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course.
Okay, fair enough.
You wish to speak?
I found the stronghold in the Underdark you mentioned, a place called Grimforge.
Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find?
Absolute followers, but that's about all so far.
Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it.
You're still faring well at camp, I hope?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Halsin. Such a flirt.
Speak.
Lae'zel doesn't really have an opinion about the Grimforge, I see.
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Okay, fair enough.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock.
We're busy. We can't stop for everyone we meet.
I could not agree more. To hells with them all.
Okay. Actually, I'll just use this watermelon. All right, so for what comes next, I'm going to need Will to #1 level up. So we are going to take his level 2 fighter ability, I believe, is coming up here. Yes, it is. Now Will have Action Surge, which comes really in handy for anybody. And I'm going to have Will grab some things out of the chest. Where did the chest get off to? There it is. So first I want him to take a barrel or two. I'll go by weight. All right. So when you first start playing the game, you think you need to buy everything, but after you've played it a while, you kind of get an idea for the things that you want to use, and that's going to be different for every person because each person is going to have their own play style. And the only thing I'm going to change here is I'm going to find the barrels. And I'm going to remove that from wares. And now we can leave.
Looking ahead.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig.
Now let me see if this fellow has anything new.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Oh, he has something good. So let me sell some of my wares. And what he has that I want is right here, the polymorph scroll, or the scroll of polymorph. So let me grab that really quick. I'll grab a couple of these. And that, and now I'm going to go back to wares. Oops. And I will sell the rest of the wares. Nope, he's all out of gold. That will be all right. Will is a little heavily encumbered, but that's okay. We'll be all right. I'm going to go to another vendor in just 1 second.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
She sounds lovely.
Another scrying eye. The same as the one skulking around the goblins' camp. Someone's watching.
Best to stay out of its way.
Friends in a right, Ball-egg. That rubble ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them gnomes. Neera's gonna be pissed. What you want, anyway? Here to yap, or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock.
All right, let's see what you have. So let me get to my wares that Will has. And let me sell the rest of those. As much of it as I can, anyway. He is mighty gruff. Corsair Greymon. A real grump. Okay, now he has one thing that I'm going to buy from him. I don't need to buy anything else. Actually, there are two things I'm going to get. I'll get those. But this is what I want. The Bow of the Banshee. It's a rare bow. It deals 3 to 8 damage, 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. Blood-curdling emission. On a hit, possibly inflict frightened. Gain a 1d4 bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. It has a weapon enchantment of +1. And the impression of an elven face screams silently from the finely curved bow. The image becomes even more disturbing when the bowstring snaps forward on release, emitting a blood-curdling wail. So I'm going to take that one, and I am not worried about any of the other things that he has.
Come back anytime. I'll be here, enjoying the show.
A real sadist. Okay, so we're going to send that bow to Asterion. Did I already send it to him? Where'd it go? Oh well, let me just go down to Asterion. I think I can equip it from here. There it is. And I think I can give Will the Helm of Haste here. That's something, right? Okay.
Never a dull moment.
What now?
Is this how you welcome a true soul?
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
No need for that. Near's is the only head that matters to us.
Exactly. Bare feet, I see. I nabbed these boots from a runaway gnome. Yours, perhaps?
Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty snake gave even Gick the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours.
How did Near get trapped?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
What are you hoping to find at this dig?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Near said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Clearing that rubble will be no easy feat. Any ideas?
Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane.
I'll take care of it.
Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
Okay, so I can choose between this ring, this bracing band, or the armor of uninhibited Kushigo, and I think I'm going to take the armor of uninhibited Kushigo. With this, while patient defense is active, the wearer can use their reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker that misses. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. Really, I just get that one because it's pretty. I like that one. So we have to find a way to get in there. Oh, but first, let me go see if I can check out this rubble really quick.
Better not be cursed.
Keep digging!
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul. True soul. Finally, you must clear rubble. Spilling poison.
Are you near? What happened here?
Expedition. Passage trapped. Gnomes useless. Don't trust Burks. Get me out.
View through Near's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures.
I'm going to use perception to see if I can see more.
The blur resolves into an image. 2 gnomes feverishly removing debris, while 2 others lie dead at Nir's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nir's frustration tinged with rage as the connection fades.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get him out.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off her?
Don't be absurd. I hate these true soul cultists.
Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
A stench? Ridiculous. I'm no more of a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
I'm going to use deception and say I was a true soul. That cult lied to me. Now I want revenge.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
What gold? I thought you hadn't been paid yet.
Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
Oh, a fat cut. I'm worth more than a cut. I want half.
Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is, but first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it, and don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more
Fair
twats
enough.
showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
Last question. Any ideas on getting Nir out?
Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Okay, fair enough. Now, this is a little bit touchy. We have to take out the scrying eye, but we can't do it in front of any of the guards. We can't let them actually see us do it.
Someone there?
Then I'll stick here.
And this is where those invisibility potions are going to come in handy.
Take his gold. Well, I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
So these guards, there's one guard over here. And there's another guard over here. And they each have a patrol path. Eventually, their patrol paths will converge with both of them being back this direction. And that is what I'm waiting for, so that I can land at least my first strike on the scrying eye. It just takes a little bit of patience. So while we're waiting, I can talk about these ruins. As you might have noticed, these are ruins dedicated to the goddess Shar, which is of particular interest to Shadowheart. Ketheric Thorm is a name that you will need to remember. That's why we talked to the Rothe, and we got all that information about Ketheric Thorm and the ruins here and what happened in history with the Hell Beast. Halsin will have a lot to say on that later. Okay, I think this next pass is when it's going to go down. Almost. Oh man, this really tries my patience. But if you don't do it at the right time, you will bring the wrath of all of these Dwergar down on you at once. So it's really important that you do this at the right time. Now you can proceed with this quest line without engaging the Dwergar's help against Nier. If you do that, you'll fight all of them as well. All of them will join against you if you try to kill Nier. But if you can split them up and pit them against each other, it does give you an advantage. Okay, this might be my big chance. Or not. Nope, it's not it. Another thing about the game is that this is a huge bifurcation in the storyline, just like with the Tieflings and Minthara, where you can choose the evil path by following Minthara. You can ally with Nier if you want to, instead of taking his head. And if you do that, it allows you to get higher up in the ranks or have better access to the Absolutist cultists when you try to infiltrate Moonrise. So there's lots of ways to approach this. You have a lot of options. I'm just waiting. This takes the longest time. I think this will be the pass. So she's going to come up here. Oops. Perfect. I think this is going to be it.
So say your chum blows Nier out of there. What then?
Then I'll stick Nier up, down, and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. And I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
Okay. Ah. All right, I'm going to do a quick save. Because even I am losing patience.
If it goes belly, it's Nier's game to lose.
Okay, nobody saw that. So good for us. Yay.
The walls are deep gnome, mate.
Where is she?
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized at least. I'm thinking. Probably inhabited by whoever those skeletons were the others found.
I did it! Yay! Now that I've done that, I'm going to go back and talk to the gnomes. They don't want to talk when the scrying eye is staring them down. Okay.
Gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
I will eavesdrop on them.
I'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac near.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
I'm a friend Thula sent me.
Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Solnir will... You know what he'll do.
Leave the true soul to me. Now tell me what you know.
Bug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
I'll do what I can.
Please, please don't hurt my Phil. I beg you.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Here is a familiar face.
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks.
You were on a quest, weren't you? Making progress?
I thought I was. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of rare-dwells than these Iron-Hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly Dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good.
Hiding in plain sight, a cunning strategy.
I thought they'd be easy to outwit. I had an entire plan. Unfortunately, it didn't account for an army of mad Underdark cultists. Nor did I account for some captives to be trapped in with the drow after the cave-in. Too many permutations. Quite the headache.
Sounds like you need my help again.
Help would be welcome. Whether you're up to the job remains to be seen.
That sounds like a challenge. I'll take care of your captors and I'll get you out of here.
You will. If you are successful, that would be most convenient.
My sister's in there! Myrna! Myrna, can you hear me?
Okay, so now we are going to head out to find Philomena, who has the explosive powder. You're going to do one little thing on the way.
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Dwergar are sending a message. Know any good gnome jokes?
Shit.
It's Skick Pit. you piss pot.
That's what I said. Stick shit.
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit. Fill her up. Another stick shit.
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Now that's how you motivate the staff.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble.
True Soul is trapped in a cave-in. Shouldn't you be digging him out?
Hold out your hands, Hoon.
You heard the man. Let's see him.
I'm gonna frown and keep my hands to myself.
Scout all you want. You got 5 working fingers. Perfect for digging. You want there, you claw him out. My drinking hand's busy.
I don't like your attitude.
And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit, where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Will that be all your...
When it's not, you'll be the first to know, stick shit.
They are quite sassy.
Piss off.
Hey now, what's with the hostility?
I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Near. So like I said, piss off.
You don't understand. Thula sent me to save you.
Thula was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me?
No one should serve a master. You deserve to be free.
Free? From your mouth, I hope. Go on then. Split them open. I'm not gonna stop you. But you better finish the job, 'cause I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell.
Well then. So let me see if I can save this slave.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off.
Grim work. Did you kill them?
Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage.
I hope you're checking them for loot first.
You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
I am going to inspect these corpses. I failed.
Done gawking? Lend a hand or get gone.
I am going to get gone, and let me see if Astarion can pass that one.
Any of those absolutists see you mucking around, and you're toast.
Oh, no, I can't. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to kill these guys if I want that one to be free, so...
At least things have stayed interesting.
But you know what? Before I fight them, I'm going to come over here. There's somebody else I need to see. Mermoth.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in.
Who hung these drow out to dry?
Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nier taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Where did the drow come from?
Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
There are spiders over here very upset about something. Let me go talk to them.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
I will try to use religion to recall my learnings about the Spider Queen Lolth.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Dwergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
I'll try a deception. Mermoth, is that the guy who keeps telling everyone about his useless, hideous spiders?
Useless? Hideous? Xanta, is it so?
You see, Father Mermuth's time has passed. Come, brothers, follow me into Lolth's hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready. We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Stinking snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
So I'm going to take this guy out first, and I've gotten rid of his spiders, so I won't have to fight them too.
Better be cautious. No time for mercy.
Oh. He caught me.
I don't need any attention right now.
He's too far. Well, rats. I might have something to hide, like my intention to murder you. It's possible.
Don't want to draw any attention. Oh, my hand slipped.
My hand slipped. That was quite a distance.
Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
And I'm just going to finish this attack because I have the initiative, so I'm going to take it. Because we're sort of tucked away here, everybody can't see us attack him, so we will not bring the might of the entire Dwegar slaver establishment here.
Battle favors the fearless.
I will be needing these spells later, so I'm not going to use anything except my cantrips. No spells, because I won't have time to do a long rest.
I miss this.
What should I do? Moving.
Impero. Impero. More.
Another step down.
On the victor's path.
This is one of the nice things about having Will along, is the Eldritch Blast. It inflicts a lot of damage. Well, let's see what Murmoth has. Some gold, some poison, some things I can send to wares, and hair growing tonic. Huh. He does have a nice head of hair.
Then I'll stick near up, down, and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. Well, I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
Okay. We'll wait for our little friend to leave. Go ahead. Stick. What your face is. What's his name? Stick Pit.
Will that be all your pissiness?
When it's not, you'll be the first to know, stick shit.
Well, he should leave any second now. There you go. Hello, everybody. I would like you to let Will go by himself.
A hero at heart.
Can't give up now.
The pride of the gate.
I don't use this spell very much.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
I will continue this attack.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Might will prevail.
Blood comes easy these days.
This gateway, by the way, is the exit that we'll use later to leave the Underdark to head to the Shadowlands.
Still on my feet. You've made a grave mistake.
Oh no, she's invisible. Oh no. Guys downstairs still haven't really taken any notice. That's good.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I'll just have to wait till she pops out of nowhere. There she goes. That's all right. I've got her number.
Can't afford to let up. Fall, damn you.
Trust no one.
Shit! You did it!
I did it.
What now?
Go find somewhere to hide, wait for things to cool down, or take the lift to the surface. I think I'll have him wait for things to cool down.
I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks.
Ha! He was gonna poison them.
Find it handy though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Okay. So that is it for today's live stream. We will pick up right here tomorrow. We'll go see Philomena and get that smoke powder, and then we will free Nier. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad everything's working again. See you next time.